In Evan is a Scrub news, Dark and Darker is finally getting a PvE exclusive adventure mode. Wahoo! Have you ever wished you could go exploring in Dark and Darker without worrying about getting ganked by a fellow adventurer who started playing the game 200 hours before you even discovered its existence? If so, good news. Season 6 of the game's early access release includes a new adventure mode, a PvE exclusive co-op format that gives players the opportunity for some risk-free dungeon crawling. Risk-free to be more specific in the sense where you won't have to keep a constant worry eye for a sketchy loot you can do with a knight who always seems to be hanging back from the group. There will still be plenty of ways to die in the depths. It sounds like the developer Ironmace may have fiddled with things to account for the absence of PvP threats. Much of the new mode is seemingly being left to players to discover the hard way, but the patcher says the risk for reward balance, including loot drops, monster difficulties, and other settings for all game modes have been adjusted to give varying risk reward profiles. I'm going to be honest, I'm all for it. I This is kind of what I wanted from Dark and Darker more than anything because I like the concept of their gameplay. I like the dungeon crawling. I like the loot grabbing, and I like and the loot accumulation. I liked the concept of Dark and Darker. Um, from a gameplay perspective, I do still wish there was like something more to build towards besides just getting better gear, better loot for your character, and then like being able to like kill shit with the greatest of ease. It's all well and good, but I don't know. I would when it comes to extraction games, I want there to be something meaningful to work towards. And I think that's part of the reason I always like, and I've talked about this before, I enjoy extraction gameplay within other games. And a good example of this is the Imperial City in the Elder Scrolls Online, where you need to extract your Telvar currency to get like really powerful stuff. But if you die, you lose it. And it's I think like that is kind of like my biggest issue with extraction based games and why I've kind of let them pass me by. But honestly, I'm gonna give the adventure mode a shot because God knows I get really fucking tired of being like the players were like kind of my biggest thing. I can train ice giants in the frost castle. I can deal with the goblins no problem. I play a warlock, so I'm pretty confident with my abilities there, and I don't necessarily have an issue with it. So yeah, we will it will remain to be seen.